Marathon was a stunning victory. Those who fought there became known as the Marathonomachoi. Among them, the great tragedian Aeschylus, whose tombstone never bothers to mention his dramas, only his glorious involvement at Marathon. With the enemy vanquished, the Athenians slept soundly. All except Themistocles, who yearned for the glory that went to Miltiades. Not that Miltiades remained a hero very long. The next year, he made a dreadful mess of an expedition to Paros, was promptly thrown in prison by the angry Athenians, and died shortly thereafter from a gangrenous leg wound. Great men, you see, rarely meet great ends. Lack of recognition wasn't the only thing that kept Themistocles awake at night. He knew that the Persians would soon return, and Athens was utterly unprepared. So when the Athenians struck a rich vein of silver, Themistocles proposed something radical. They should spend it on a fleet of warships and transform their unremarkable city into a naval power. His rival Aristides disagreed, as you might expect. The Persian threat was gone, he argued, and fleets of squalid things rowed by squalid men. The Athenians had a wonderfully efficient way to resolve disputes like these: an ostracism. Unlike regular elections, where the Athenians voted eagerly for whoever made them the most extravagant promises, in an ostracism, the citizens voted to expel whichever politician they found most disagreeable. This was Themistocles' opportunity. If he could get his stubborn rival Aristides ostracized, he could have his fleet and his chance at glory.
By order of the Assembly, an ostracism will be held here on the first day of Anthesterion. Women, slaves, and metics are to keep away. Intimidation, bribery, and public defecation are strictly forbidden.
The people will never support you, Themistocles, or your mad desire to waste our silver on ships. They know an unjust man when they see one.
These fools won't believe that the Persians will return. I must find another foe for them to fear. Or simply slander Aristides.
Menos.
Demetrius, I hear you've encountered some financial difficulties of late. Here's a proposal. You testify that Aristides is in league with the Persians, and when I'm elected Archon, I'll see you're repaid.
Deal. You'd better be true to your word, you wily snake.
Assemble all good citizens, for the vote is underway.
Athenians, hear me. Themistocles is a paranoid fantasist who would squander your money on ships to fight the Persians, whom we have already beaten. He spits on your great victory in his vain desire to be an admiral.
Fellow citizens, Look just beyond the Piraeus and you'll see why we need a fleet. Aegina, a teeming nest of pirates and thieves. And this man, Aristides, who calls himself the Just, is a known agent of the Persian king.
Silence! The votes have been tallied. Aristides, son of Lysimachus, you are hereby ostracized. Leave the city and do not return until 10 years have passed, else your life will be forfeit.
You chose well, Athenians. Now to build a fleet and cleanse the Saronic Gulf of Aeginetan piracy.
Oi moi. First Datis and his Persians devastate our cities. Then pirates come to prey on our defenseless people. If you were to fortify your side of the Euboean Gulf, Athenian, it would surely deter our enemies.
The ostracism went well, eh, Themistocles? Oh, by Dionysus, if I had to hear Aristides called the Just one more time. Ugh. Anywho, here's a little gift for helping me with those mercenaries.
Destroying pirate shipyards will help both to pacify these waters and to train our crews.
Oikotomea.
Lelantine fields and pastures feel safer already, with such a stout fortress across the Gulf. You can count on our aid, Themistocles.
The Aeginetans attack Laurion. I was right, citizens. Without ships of our own, we'd be completely at the mercy of these ravening pirates.
Time for you to pay me back, Themistocles. Or else I'll tell everyone about our little deal.
If I have to stuff your mouth with gold, so be it. The Phoenicians, craven subjects of the Great King, have had free run of the Aegean for too long. Now that we have the ships, we should strike their rich merchant vessels. We should seek a treaty with Corinth. They may not be fond of us, but everything in Corinth has its price. That seems to have satisfied the Corinthians, miserly wretches. Deuce! The wealth on these Phoenician ships! Plutos himself would be jealous. The fleet is starting to take shape.
Ne? Oikotomeo. Loot these fine Phoenicians, boys. The fleet is almost ready. Starting wars to serve your political ends, Themistocles. Let's hear you spew your slander when I sink you to the bottom of the gulf.
Lebanese cedar. Quite the find. Not so cocky now, Polycritus. Fish him out of the water, men. The Aeginetans can have him back when they surrender. We rule these waters now, Phoenicians. Day! Be proud of yourselves, Athenians! With this fleet we can withstand any foe, be they Aeginetan raiders, rapacious pirates, or the ravening myriads of the Persian king!